Hello, I had absolutely no involvement in Celebrity Big Brother Season 17, and this is Notes on a Scene. So let's pause this and discuss the immediate setup of the scene. Tiffany and Angie are having a talk in the kitchen. We set up the camera angle here to be a wide overhead shot, which we were gradually moving closer to focus on the pair, which you'll see later in the scene. This whole section outside the kitchen was all CGI, this here, and Nancy does a great job of keeping the AstroTurf illusion up here while she exits the scene.
I'm fine, honey.
Okay.
And you're looking at me and you are looking deep.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
Colour story is something that we really focused on in this scene. We had Angie's hair be white to contrast against Tiffany's black hair. We had their hair be dyed opposite colours to show the different wavelengths and perspectives that they are bringing to the conversation in the scene. This foreshadows the conflict and the disconnect of their future conversation. Now we watch as the pair move out of the kitchen separately. This shot of Tiffany here is great. We have a closer camera angle centred on just her. This was us solidifying her as the protagonist of not only this scene, but the entire season of the show. And once again, all of this here is not actually there. It's all just CGI work, intricately done. Beautiful, really. And see, they've captured the light reflections here and a little here, and it all helps to create that realism that we wanted.
Tiffy, you gotta do me a favor.
Anything.
You can't say a word.
Nothing.
So the dialogue here between Tiffany and Angie is very fast, back and forward, back and forward. We used this to increase the intensity and the tension of the scene. Here we also have Angie's hair tied up in bows, suggesting youthfulness and innocence in her conversation with Tiffany. And then now we have the climax of the scene.
David's dead.
No, it's not.
You can't do that.
What the is that?
We followed this dialogue by quick camera angle changes, one focused on Angie and the other on Tiffany. This helps us create the illusion of a conversation, because fun fact, both Tiffany and Angie shot this scene separately and we had to edit it together in post-production, and I do think the outcome is quite convincing. So this quick wide shot allows us to see the pair's full body actions on a greater scope. I believe that we actually used a lens on the camera to actually capture this great shot, and I think it was so effective.
You can't.
Here they spin around together. We decided to incorporate some complex choreography to the scene to add an extra layer of emotion to the show. And also we wanted to cover as many bases as possible in the run-up to awards season. We were aiming to get a nom for Best Dance Direction at the Oscars, but we later learned that the award was discontinued in 1937. And I remember we did actually plan to remove this dancing shot from the final cut, but it seems that we must have just forgot to. Then we have a quick flash to the other characters in the garden, reacting to the others inside. This helps to reintroduce the larger scope that we narrowed on Tiffany and Angie before. We wanted to remind the audience that there are other characters who are observing the scene, just like they are.
Sit down.
Gosh, oh my gosh.
Sit down.
my
Stop
God.
it. Stop it. They're all gonna know.
No, you were playing. I know you're joking.
I would never joke.
Oh my gosh, wait, oh gosh. Okay, this is just a joke. It's gotta be.
Are you crazy?
Now this particular shot is key. Here in the set design we placed a singing bowl on top of a suitcase, as you can see in the forefront of this shot. We used this to reflect the current situation of the scene. The singing bowl represents peace and tranquility, but it's packed its suitcase and has essentially gone on holiday, mirroring the Big Brother house in this moment. No peace, no tranquility. It's the minute details like this that I think really subconsciously solidify this scene and keep it so grounded.
Okay. What happened?
It just happened now.
Wow.
So here is another key shot. Tiffany really brings the magnitude of the shot to life. Her eyes bring such an intense concern while simultaneously still showing some confusion, all in just her eyes. It's incredible. Still in this shot we have Angie to the right. Her white hair now contrasting with the dark bows in her hair, and now as well with the intense red lipstick. All three colours a symbol of the house's deep and complex conflict. Also, we had both her and Tiffany wear black as they both mourn their respective Davids. That one's pretty obvious though. Now we return to the wide camera angle and we decided to litter this particular shot with lots of gold symbolism. Here, here, and here. We did this to show that this scene is TV gold. The camera then follows Tiffany as she makes her way through the house towards the garden. Something that I really like to do in movies and TV shows is to tie the action sequences together and create fluidity in scenes and shots. So instead of having us jump immediately to the outside shot, we tie Tiffany and Angie's sequence to the group outside by following Tiffany through the house with the camera. It's such a subtle technique, but I think it works so well. And amazingly, this scene was all done in one long take, from start to finish. Well, technically 2 takes if you count the Angie and Tiffany scenes separately before they were merged together in post. In this next shot of the other characters outside in the garden, we decided to use lots of linear objects to create lots of lines to show the division across the house. We were actually inspired by the movie Parasite to do this, which was actually released 3 years after this season of Celebrity Big Brother, because that movie also has lots of splitting imagery.
I'm not able to not say anything.
Sit down. No, go in the diary room. That's what it says.
Sit down. I hope she's just joking, but she says she's not.
Screaming, did
Yes.
What? Sit down, babe. Sit down. Sit down.
They told me that David is dead.
Tiffany once again heightens the emotion of the scene. Her work in this scene was just phenomenal. In the foreground here, to the left, we have Chris. We decided once again to use a lens to create that sense of realism and also to keep the focus off Chris's back and on Tiffany. We also shot from a lower angle here to give Tiffany that illusion of height for her heightened emotions. Then we decided to insert some additional shots of Angie still in the house. This wide shot is used again, but now to create a sense of isolation from the other characters. There's no one with her here. And now we follow the group as they move into the bedroom.
It's fine.
He's
It's fine. It's fine.
Why the f*** did she say that?
What the hell?
She told me that David died.
Angie.
Angie's just said that, David.
Pause it. I was determined to have this shot in the scene of Gemma reacting to the chaos, as her face is just so expressive. However, there were a few issues with scheduling, so eventually we had to create a fully rendered 3D model of Gemma, and this reaction shot was actually all created in post.
Just
Why
died.
the f*** would she do
Sit
that?
down. Come and see him. Come and
David,
see
she just told me that
What
you
the
were dead.
him. What?
Why the f***? That is so
He's here.
Now this is such a powerful shot here. Having discovered that David is in fact in his bed asleep, Tiffany just takes off. Here, she really captures the emotion we wanted from this scene. A lot of people may confuse Tiffany's expression here for anger, however it's actually much more than that. It's determination. Tiffany is determined to uncover the truth of the situation. She's playing detective and wants to uncover the mysteries of the house.
Tiffany.
No, Tiffany.
would she do that
Tiffany.
to me?
Tiffany, come
What?
Don't stay away.
Sit with me. Sit with me.
Why would she? That is not funny.
For this shot, we decided to place several lights over the heads of Tiffany, Chris and Darren to not only create the illusion that they were outside, but to symbolise revelation. Things had come to light and we wanted to show that literally with the lights.
Come on, babe.
Keep them apart.
What did I do?
You told her that David was dead.
Now Daniela's costume here was one that took us a little while to get right. This particular scene was shot in 15 different outfits, but we decided on this one because it reflects Daniela's role in the scene. Her raised sunglasses here show her clarity and grasp on the situation once she discovers the truth. We also gave her a nice scarf to show that she should be taken very seriously as the mediator.
He's in there asleep.
Oh, David, my ex-husband.
We have this scene end with Angie walking directly towards the camera to break the fourth wall and bring an element of reality to the scene. We wanted to show that this could all have been a real thing that happened and that they all could have been real people. And that was an extensive breakdown of the David's Dead scene from Celebrity Big Brother Season 17. Thanks for joining me.